What's up, everybody? So, this is a game I've been playing for a long time. I was playing it back in the early alpha releases, but by now it's kind of blown up and kind of spread throughout the internet. But The Forest, and I'm not going to start a new game or anything, so what I am going to do is show you the kind of fortress city that I've built. This place is massive, and I'm still currently working on it. I need to add a lot more detail. Basically, the first couple stories of this fortress city is basically the way I want them. But once you go past that, it becomes less and less detailed. Like, I don't have chairs sitting out. I don't have drying racks or water catchers, rain catchers, whatever you want to call them. So, but it is kind of a work in progress. But instead of just starting a new profile with the forest and trying to keep up with it, which I've said before, I just cannot do, I'm just going to show stuff in games like the forest that I've already built. So this has been glitching out on me. It stops my keyboard from working, and all I have is a mouse. So I've learned that if you ever have that issue, apparently they're supposed to be working on it, but apparently if you ever have that issue, just come into key binding, hit save a bunch of times, back, and attempt to load the game up again. This seems to work for me like 95% of the time, but it's still annoying. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, if you have that issue, like I said, they are supposed to be working on it, but if you have that issue, before you even load the game, you have to go to options, go to key binding, hit save a bunch of times, and then attempt to load up your game, and it usually almost always works. So this is where I've been living. I have it set up kind of nice, but I would like to set it up nicer. As much as I've been playing this game, as many hours as I have into this game, I should be a lot better at decorating and everything, but I'm not. Like all of my houses and everything are usually just boxes, squares. So I don't know. For some reason, I like to build, but it never ends up looking really good like a lot of the other builders that I watch. Anyway, so to get to the point of this video, if you look out the window, you will see an entire fortress city, village, whatever you want to call it. Let's do, never lock the door. All right, so what I am going to do is kind of come in the front door though, and present it that way, if I can. There we go. So maybe first off, where's my... Do I not have any? I'm out of batteries. Aren't they usually in this area? Yeah, I think I'm out of batteries. Yeah, that's changed. Yeah, I'm out of batteries. Alright, well, guess we can just use the crappy lighter. Anyway, this place is, as you can see, pretty tall. It's surrounded by happy birthday traps. That one needs to be fixed. Not fixed, but reset. You know what I mean. This is a double wall at the lower level here, for the obvious reasons that the cannibals usually try and come up and bash the wall down. And of course, I started building more upward because a lot of them would hop in trees and then try and hop over. But anyway, this is the only entrance, and I forgot I put these in, but if you can kind of look, and there was a structure to go, like, you could kind of run along the behind the happy birthday traps here and reset them and still be like up a couple feet, but I just went ahead and made it a double wall. So here is the entrance to the fortress city. I don't have a name or anything for it, but it's pretty big. Got a little fenced-in front yard here. Some animal meat drying. It looks like it might actually be rotten. I don't think the game likes me building a fortress city like this. It bugs out a little bit. We got some water collectors in here that, despite being indoors, still collects water. I should probably eat something. I have no food on me. I won't worry about that. And I got this little first alley here. Got a couple bunnies. These two have yet to procreate. I don't know what their problem is. Maybe they don't like it here. Yeah, so you have 4 little homes here, 4 shacks. Obviously I want to kind of turn this into a small water store. This I'm trying to form into a small home, perhaps maybe the owners of this store. And they also got bunnies. These bunnies have procreated. We got a small little hut here. And we got a nice front yard here with a chair and a table and a couple more rabbits. And if we go in this place, this is a nice little home. The homes on the ground on the first floor aren't that nice because it's a dirt floor. But you know, you pay what you get. You get what you pay for. That's what I'm trying to say. You get what you pay for. But you know, they got nice front yards. I haven't really added much to this yet. And we got some visitors outside. Leave them alone. Here we got a bit of a bunny farm. Some of these rabbits were brought in. Most of them were the result of those 2 procreating and the ones over here. And I want to turn this place right here, which is next to the bunny farm, into kind of like a log store, wood store, like carries logs and sticks and such. This is a garden. Right now I don't have anything growing. I usually have a bunch of blueberry plants. Some home invaders outside getting caught in the getting caught in the traps. This used to be a 3-story house because it was originally just this house with a surrounding wall, and I cut out the 3rd floor. I cut out the roof. I had water catchers and more up there. All this stuff will be going into the stores, and this will be turned into like an apartment or something. And I still haven't decided. Oh yeah, 2 more bunnies there. And another water catcher. I haven't decided where my new home will be, but that will be like maybe an apartment or maybe a small mall. And we got a nice home here. We got a really small home here. Some meat drying, which I think is spoiled. While setting this place up, I was having the meat do some weird things. So if you ever decide to build like a city fortress like this, just be aware that your meat might just randomly spoil. It'll be good, and then it'll just spoil suddenly. This is a bar, so we got a lot of alcohol and some pop. And it's not a big enough area to have benches, so we just have this bench here, or stools, I should say. This is a nice home. I've been kind of leaning towards moving into that home right there, because got the bar right here. I mean, what else do you want? And then we can go up to the 2nd floor over here. Got some homes, some partial windows shown. You know, you kind of got to make it look a little bit nice. Some more meat up here, another chair, bed. This is a nice home here. You basically have a small home, but a nice porch. Another water catcher here, and you got lanterns, of course, throughout, because otherwise you'd be walking around in the dark. We have this, which is kind of like for your armed militia, military, whatever you want to call it. Guard posts. Ooh. Okay, they didn't really see me. A little lip there that kind of catches you. All right, so this is the 3rd floor now. And we got some small homes here, small shacks. Nothing inside of them. You can't really fit anything inside those anyway. But I might try and maybe fit at least a bed. Slightly larger homes here, a bunch of water catchers. This was the roof, like the 3rd floor room here. As you can see, it got covered up here. And this was water catchers. I had a table up here and everything, but I kind of, since I wanted to turn it into the fortress city that it is, that all got destroyed and or formed into something else. Across this bridge here, and we got another small little shack. This is a nice home. You kind of got a nice view looking down. Got a skull looking right in the window, so if you put your bed there and you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a skull looking right at you. Glowing eyes, it's nice. Gives you a kind of warm, homey feeling. Anyway, got some wood here, and I started learning to put these wood things on like every other floor, just to help the building process. As far as, and I know this would be an interesting fact, how long did it take for me to build this? I have no idea. I just started building it because I had the vision, and I didn't bother like keeping track of anything. I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna run down, eat real fast. Okay, so got some food and some pop just to get my energy back up. So this is 4th, right? 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this is the 4th floor. This is above the rather nice apartment with the overview. Yeah. It's a little bit smaller. Got a very small home here that has poles running through it. This is basically uninhabitable. So we're not considering that a home. That's just like a utility closet, I guess. I got this pretty nice little home. Another hallway here. And of course, you gotta have fencing up so people, don't wake up in the morning and go out and fall to their death. It wouldn't be good for the city overall happiness. People wouldn't be too happy if they'd fallen to their death, So we got some homes along there. That I was planning on being a bar, but I did something different there. As you can see, those bricks, that's a nice bar, but we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, I had to kind of get creative with the support. So a lot of the supports end up going on the fences. Not very realistic, but you work with what you got. Maybe it's kind of realistic. Maybe in real life, you just cut out that part of the fence and the pole goes to the bottom. I might try and work on it being a bit more realistic. Got some more homes here. Small shacks. This is a little bit of a bigger home. And, and we're ready for the 5th floor already. So we go up to the 5th, and we got decent corner home here. Corner shack. And as you can see, it's starting to get more and more spread out. It's not as condensed anymore as it was down there. This is probably the best bar in the city. Got a couple benches here. Got a nice selection. No pop here. No pop. This is for the more hardcore drinkers. This is if you're just sipping whiskey. This isn't for the rum and coke. Not the rum and coke crowd. Maybe they decide to bring in some coke. And here we have kind of like a beggar's alley, I suppose, and a bunch of shops. Of course, there's nothing in them yet.
And oh yeah, so this was going to be another wood store.
Got some logs outside and a couple missing probably from the last thing I built. Probably way the hell up there. But yeah, this is kind of like Beggar's Row. Beggar's Row. A lot of people selling wares through here. Nope, that's not a door. And these are probably going to be bigger stores. Obviously, like I said, that first one's kind of like a wood store. These two might be grocery or something. And you get to them through this back alley here. Another little shack here for somebody. Rocks. Just rocks. Not sure what to say about it. Another shack. Nice little end home here, which has a pretty nice, kind of a nice view. I still think that one down there, that double room, that double window apartment, house, whatever you want to call it, probably has the best view, but that might change. Go up here, and this is kind of like the more upper class echelon type deal here. I'm not sure what is going to go in here, but you have to go up these stairs and through this door to enter this area. And it's kind of like a two towers situation here. I'm not too sure what's going to go in here yet, but this I started working on a bit more. I put this rock structure here, I think because there was a support beam. So this area is going to look nicer, basically. And this is kind of like a little clubhouse here. There's a bar area. I don't have anything in it yet because this is still pretty recent. As you can see, I'm still working on the couch. But nice skull chandelier, fireplace. And this just goes back into that other building, which you guys already saw. Some cross paths here. And you come in this door, and oh no, it is over here. We go up 2 floors this time, 2 stories to what is currently top. And as you can see, this is pretty bare. And this needs to have a fence put around it. But yeah, right now this is the top. And as you can see, when I started the walls, they were relatively even. I didn't think about it, but obviously once you have a small little hump in the wall, as you build up, that hump gets bigger and bigger, and it becomes more of an issue. You start getting these weird gaps. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, so there's no other way into this, whatever this is going to be. You have to go up and then down to get to it. So I think, I'm not too sure how many floors that is. We'll count them going down. But anyway, this is currently the top. I thought about stopping here, but then I put these walls up here to create something here, and I'm like, well, I'm going to need a roof, and you know, maybe I'll just even, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 10th floor. So we're at 10 right now, and halfway down here, this would be 9, or where that other little home is. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Oh, stuck on something there. Go through the bar here. 5. Probably should have gone over there quicker. Oh well. 6. And 7, which of course is also over there, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories. I might even it out at 10. But yeah, there obviously to get to some of these things, I had to kind of get creative. The stairs were sticking out here a bit, so I kind of just used these, and then I actually had to build an actual staircase. And I was able to get to what was the current height for the longest time of the outer wall to go around and place more, but obviously that's grown greatly over time. Now that it's daytime, we can kind of go on the outside. I love that view. It kind of reminds me of something out of the Kowloon walled city that was in Hong Kong for a while. Actually, parts of Hong Kong still kind of look like this. Alright, so we're gonna... Whoa! Not a good time to exit. They're not attacking me yet. Let's bring this down. And come and get me. Come on, I dare you. Right through here. Alright, well, I'm not actually going to save this. This is just a video to show you guys. So I'm just going to kind of run around them here. But yeah, so this is the fortress city that I've been working on. And I have a variety of traps, mainly happy birthday traps. But I wanted to mix it up just a little bit, get some variety. Especially in the narrow areas in between some of the happy birthday traps, because sometimes you didn't have enough room. And I want to kind of mix it up a bit. Ooh, there's a whole bunch here that are triggered. Gotcha. Come on, keep coming. Trigger this one. I'm gonna run out of sticks. I'm probably not gonna get out from behind these. Gotcha! Get that one. Oh yeah, I can exit right here. But yeah, so what I was doing, like, I could probably put a trap here. Like maybe an explosive trap or something. But through this, I also learned that you can actually walk on these. You just, as long as you don't trip that stick right there in the middle, you're fine. Hey, buddy, thing. Let's get back well, alright, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say this anyway. I might, depending on how this goes. But yeah, so that is the fortress city. And, ooh, caught a rabbit. Or maybe a turtle. Yep, it is a rabbit. Possibly 2 rabbits. But, yep, that is Fortress City. So, I will make another video once I make more progress. And, yeah, thanks for watching.